people? Zacatech here, bringing another reaction video to Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 5, Number 42, Reply. Now, the last thing that happened was that they got one of the military police's leaders to talk about where Eren and Chris is at, and then they're gonna assassinate and kill the one guy that got his arm. I can't remember his name, but the one that got his arm bit off by a Titan, just because he supposedly knows some things about the wall. I think, if I remember, from his dad. And then the last thing that happened when they kidnapped the military guy, some people showed up out of nowhere in the forest and have guns. So we don't know if these are people that obviously could be bad or helpful or give information. So we're going to see what happens next. Probably more crazy stuff.
That's a lot of wagons.
Yeah, it is.
What's all that about?
You mean you haven't heard yet? Pretty much all of the military higher-ups are meeting inside the castle. They're finally disbanding the scout regiment. See? They're building those gallows to hang the commander from. He's probably getting his final judgment as we speak.
Oh, okay.
When facing your enemy, you can't just guard with a shield. You need a spear to dispatch the threat. If you disband the scout regiment, it will be akin to humanity tossing its spear aside. Suppose that in this very instant, Wall Rose was breached. Once again, half of humanity would be forced to flee, this time to Wall Sina. But the earlier evacuation left us with only a few more days' worth of supplies at best. And when they run out, locals and refugees will be forced to fight for survival. Wall Rose and Wall Sina, all of humanity would split, and a civil war would quickly erupt.
Yeah.
Even if the walls are not breached again, Wall Rose is suffering from a perpetual shortage of food. It may not be Titans that breach Wall Sina. It's entirely possible that the residents of Wall Rose will do it first.
Yep. If you listen to this man and listen, you guys would not be so stupid.
Wall Maria must be reclaimed. If humanity is to have any hope for the future, then that is the way.
And you think that such an undertaking requires the scouts?
Our duty as scouts has ever been to charge
Duh.
forth at the enemy. Cowering in wait behind these walls will solve nothing.
No, it won't.
That's my belief. Unless you have some sort of secret plan by which we might overcome this ordeal.
Yeah, right. I like to hear it.
Commander, it seems you misunderstand what this is. The reason we brought you here is not to discuss our future within the walls, nor is it on account of something as simple as a murder. Clause 6 of the Charter of Humanity. One must never prioritize their own gain over humanity's survival. You've broken the most sacred of laws.
Indeed. You have refused to hand over Eren Yeager time and time again, and through this selfish action you violated our charter.
But Eren is vital for the reclamation of Wall Maria.
That is not for the scouts to determine.
Eren Yeager is a Titan whose abilities are far from understood. To shelter him within our walls is to put all of humanity at risk. And the very idea of allowing a single commander to have control of him is absurd.
Yeah.
As shown by the way you maliciously schemed against the state. Not only did you feign his abduction in order to conceal his whereabouts, you also slew Demo Reeves when he learned too much. This amounts to blatant treason.
It's not a stretch to describe you as a threat to humanity.
What?
Commander Pixis, the garrison and scout regiments frequently risk their lives side by side on the front lines. How are we to know that you aren't working together now?
I am deeply disturbed to hear that you believe we would align ourselves with the Scout Regiment. There is nothing more senseless than humans killing each other.
Right.
In this cramped bit of world that's been left to us, it would take but a single spark to engulf all. Just before the battle to retake Trost began, I said as much to the men I lead, and then sent hundreds to their deaths. If the Scout Regiment is that fatal spark, then it should be smothered at once.
My donut smashed.
Think about it. What if the Titans did manage to break through the wall only to find next to no one inside it? The poor monsters might have to go hungry.
Huh. Let's begin deliberations.
Yeah, what's so funny? Shut up.
Your Majesty, with your permission.
Is this how you want it to end?
Hold on, Mom.
Now then, in the King's name, I'll announce your final judgment. Commander Ervin Smith, you have been found guilty of violating Clause 6 of the Charter of Humanity. Your sentence is death. Your execution will be carried out at once. Take him.
Is this what you wanted? What about your dream?
Oh, damn. She getting bolted in. I wonder if he made that smile because he knew what was going to happen next with that girl just coming in like that.
With great offers on a huge selection, like 0% APR financing with 70
Whatever this situation that she's going to bring up.
and get peace of mind with the Ford
Let's hope it keeps the dude from being killed just because he knows information supposedly about the wall.
Hi, this is Margaret. You're going to become a piece of
There's an art to listen.
These guys are like big time scumbags so far.
It's the ability to hear more
Losers.
of what's being said. To understand the meaning in every pause. And to be able to offer the answers that make someone feel truly heard.
I understand. Let's get started.
That's what you get when you talk to a Dell Technologies advisor.
My name is Christine Payne. I'm an associate here at Amazon.
Step into the blue line, sir.
This device is giving us an accurate temperature check.
You need to go?
I have to take care of my coworkers. That's how I am. I have a son, and he said, one day I'm going to be like you. I'm going to help people.
You're good to go, ma'am.
I hope so. My passion. If I can take care of everyone who's sick out there, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Walrose has fallen! The gates have been breached!
Oh. Well, that was different from what I thought.
It was just like Walmaria. The armored and colossal titans appeared out of thin air and broke through both gates in Colonist District. Currently, countless refugees are flooding this way from the east.
Secure an evacuation route. Order all available.
I don't know. I feel like this didn't really happen. They're just doing that to get this guy out of this situation. I might be wrong, but
Hurry and go.
I think this is all planned out. I won't be shocked if it's not, but I think it is.
Wait! I want every last gate to Olsina closed off. Not a single refugee will be allowed inside this wall.
But all those people, everyone in Walrose.
Because remember, he made a smirk before that girl did that. And so I think this is all planned out. The attack of the, the Colosso and the Armored Titan, they never really did this. And the Titans attack in the village is not actually happening. But I could be wrong. It could be happening, but
Our authority is and must always be absolute. Now follow your orders.
see what happens.
To think that the war would end up getting breached at a time like this.
Although there is a silver lining here, we've already secured the power. Before too long, the vessel will take it, and then our problems will end.
Very well. This is far from ideal, but there's no point in losing our composure here. We still have one wall, and Lord Reich should be back soon. Agreed.
We're still safe for now.
We have our orders. Let's get those gates closed. Hold on. The refugees are coming now.
Who should decide? Who has the right?
What's taking so long? Go do your duty. Ignoring my orders is an act of treason.
I guess I'm a traitor.
Say what?
Sir,
Ooh.
I am a citizen of Walrose. I refuse to shut the gates on those people.
You dare to
I stand with him.
Oh, damn.
Where's Zachary?
Did
find the way they reacted surprising? Or was it expected?
Surprising? Not a bit.
Premier Zachary. What's
So the whole
meaning
thing
of
was
this?
an act.
That report you all just heard was fabricated. There's no cause for alarm. As of this moment, there have been no reports of any Titan attack.
Yep. Thought so. I just thought that was just strange to me.
It wasn't his plan. It was mine. He
Oh,
exists.
that's the only difference. I thought it was strange.
Most of the interior
I thought it was really his, the other dude's plan, not his. Or both, actually.
What are you saying? When you asked me, I declared to you in earnest that the Garrison Regiment is not aligned with the Survey Corps. But I forgot to mention something else.
So,
We are not aligned with your assembly either.
good. You guys are a bunch of scumbags that tell people, like, get more people killed pretty much.
I was still willing to put my trust in your
I trust this old guy more and more. Because when I first met him, I thought, I don't know, he seems... Because I think he was introduced in Season 2, if I'm right. And I was kind of iffy about him at first. I thought he was originally pretending to be good, but he was bad. But so far, he's... I might be shocked all of a sudden later down the episodes in this season, but so far, he's badass. I like him already.
Depending on the choice you made, all of us were prepared to forfeit our lives.
Yeah, right?
However, you've made it clear that our suspicions were correct. It's true that we soldiers know next to nothing about the Titans and their powers, but I dare say that despite this fact, humanity is safer in our hands.
What? Don't be such a fool! Just what do you expect to accomplish by threatening us? You failed! The people will never obey you! The monarchy has ruled for over 100 years. You would never gain the support of the nobles.
It would appear that you misunderstood what this is. You see, it's far more than a mere threat. It's a coup d'etat.
Interior police have been subdued. The capital is secured, sir.
Well done.
Guys are screwed as hell.
Soldier can sometimes mean obeying your commander over your king.
And that's especially true when the king's a pretender. He'll be exposed and replaced.
Good.
This is real? You plan to... Don't think for 1 second that this coup has a sliver of legitimacy.
Given the scenario you were presented with, your choice to close Cena's gates broke Clause 6 of the Charter of Humanity.
Ooh.
Furthermore, you installed a puppet king in order to seize the reins of power for yourselves. This crime is known as treason.
Shit! Wake up!
What, is it dinner time?
What? This dude, no. So this guy was a...
Looks like you managed to...
This guy was not even an actual dude. It's like, oh, I'm badass in a chair. Like, he was just a normal old man that they just used to pretend to be the government.
One far more dangerous.
What the fuck? Sorry for my language, but that just far away. That just far away can guess. Like, whoa. Holy cow, that just like blew my mind right there. And he just said, what, is it dinner time? I instantly was like, no, this dude is fake. A governmental looking smart man wouldn't they just do that.
The coup was successful. Premier Zachary now has full control of the capital and government.
Oh, it's them, okay. Well, at least it was good people and not what we thought it was going to be. Besides, it would be, what, 6 versus 2 anyways. They wouldn't even have the chance if they tried to jump them.
Plago really pulled through for us.
Come on, don't you get it yet? The government doesn't give a shit about saving any of us.
No, because it was all fake. The government wasn't even real. If I'm thinking of the right dude, I mean, these government people they could be talking about are different people, but if that fake old man was the government, yeah, that was pretty faked.
It's all written right there. The abuse of power, the bogus charges against the scouts, and that King Fritz was both a puppet and a fraud.
Yeah, puppet and a fraud.
Clear that we
Okay.
only acted in self-defense. In short, we're no longer criminals.
Good. You're just trying to secure Krista and Aaron back, so... Yeah.
Looks like everyone's gambling.
Maybe if you guys...
It
idiots.
wasn't just Ervin who gambled. Many people had to make a lot of hard choices for this to work.
Yeah.
Whereas my choices got 3 of your people killed. I'm sorry.
Interiors may have lost, but not all of them know it. They still have Aaron and Historia too. We need to find them quickly.
Right. I think I know where they might be. Let's get there and
Oh.
put an end to this fight.
Dang. Figured it out.
Creamy ranch, sweet and sour, spicy buffalo, tangy barbecue. Each McNugget, a chance to diversify your sauce portfolio. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's been 100 years, but Pickle Brine preserved him perfectly, and we tracked down a great grandson.
Your bonnets, where are they? They passed away. You will tell me everything of the death we will all over our pain. Probably not the best case scenario for what the family's become. I have an idea. He's he could be his business. I was myself. Maybe.
Largely due to Ervin's actions, it was declared that the old system of rule would be dismantled.
Good.
Once the military had secured the capital, they made the announcement immediately. The declaration was given from the very gallows that Ervin was meant to be executed on.
That's right. It's exactly as Premier Zachary explained in his speech. Please understand that our objective here is not to establish military rule. We intend to replace Fritz with a monarch born of the true royal bloodline. They'll be responsible for leading humanity, and that includes
Watch the
us.
replacement be Krissa.
But frankly, why should the people believe
I might be
your
wrong,
king
but
is any more legitimate than the one you
at least he's
deposed?
not fake.
I'm sure you understand that the people are
Unlike
quite
this old man.
concerned. No one knows who to trust at this point.
Yeah, well, they have to get her secure first from these kidnapping shitheads, but
It'd been better to let that
once they
go
get her, then
instead.
she could be the new
Like Commander
That'd be
Fritz,
crazy,
he was
too.
safe. And
Government
far more
leader.
knowledge than us, and they've kept humanity going at least this far. Even if they would have watched as half of the human race perished, it's better than letting us go extinct. Should I have given up? Let them take Aaron? Surrendered my life and put my comrades at risk? Put my trust in their selfish wisdom? Too late now. Instead, I endangered us all.
I don't think so.
Your duty is as painful a burden as ever, I see. Perhaps death would have been easier for you. So tell me, why didn't you do as you just described?
I'm not sure.
Why don't I tell you my own reason? I've hated those arrogant bastards for a long time. Those self-assured pigs. They feed from gilded troughs and pretend their shit was gold. Know what? I think I might grow to like them. Now that the day I've dreamed of has finally come to pass. Well, at any rate, if you hadn't done it today, I would have given it a shot myself before I kicked the bucket. I honestly couldn't care less about how this coup of ours ends up affecting the fate of humanity. I guess I'm quite the scoundrel, huh? I'm telling you this because I know that you're the same. You made the choice that would keep you alive. Some part of you decided that humanity's fate only mattered if you could live to see it.
I must be incredibly conceited to think that.
It's your turn to answer now. Why did you risk it all just to bring them down?
I've had this dream. Something to prove. Ever since I was a child.
Hanji, you said you might know where they are? Oh yeah, guess I should explain how. Ervin gave me this scout report from an investigation on Lord Rice's land. It details a certain incident that occurred 5 years ago on the Rice estate.
5 years?
That's right. It was the day Walmaria was breached. I'll summarize the most important parts from the beginning. So, as far as regional lords went, Lord Rice was fair and well respected by the people. He had 5 children. The most well-known of them was his eldest daughter, Frida. She was a down-to-earth girl who even the peasants adored. But 5 years ago, on that night, disaster struck. With the fall of Walmaria having plunged the world into chaos, bandits raided and set fire to the only chapel around.
Wow. It's messed up.
Unfortunately for them, the entire Rice family had gathered there to pray. And so, the entire family was massacred by bandits that night, save one. Only Rod Rice managed to escape with his life.
Jesus.
To top it all off, this incident occurred just a few days before Historia's mother was killed by the Interior Police.
What?
So we know that in the immediate wake of losing his family, Rod Rice sought out Historia. And something tells me that it wasn't out of a newfound paternal affection.
Well, she is of royal blood. Or do you think that bloodline has some other secret?
It's possible, but I'm not sure yet. What really stood out to me, at least, was the fact that large parts of the chapel were destroyed. The chapel was built from stone. It would take a lot of time and effort to destroy it. If it was bandits, they'd have taken what they could and made a quick escape. Also, Lord Rice was the only witness. No one confirmed his story. Then Lord Rice rebuilt the chapel with his personal fortune almost immediately. What was his rush? When you think about it, the story could only make sense if it involved a Titan attack.
Yeah, that's what
It may turn out that I'm jumping to conclusions, but it's suspicious enough to merit investigation, and it's the only lead we have.
Jesus. Oh. Here's Eren. Who's this? Is that a...
What the hell?
Is that just pure ice? Whoa, okay.
Before the night is over, Rice's land will be crawling with our soldiers. Unfortunately, we can't expect him to wait that long. We have to get there as soon as possible, before Eren ends up in someone's stomach.
A Titan gains intelligence and the power to transform by eating a human being with that power. If that's actually true, how and when did Eren first become a Titan? And who did he have to eat to gain his powers?
True, wow. Never thought of that one, but still. This is screwed up. What the hell is this? You let my man go. Beat your ass and kill you. Oh shit, it's Krissa. What's she doing? Oh, don't tell me she's gonna plot something evil all of a sudden. What the fuck? Jesus. So based on what we saw, luckily those people that were originally in the forest were other squad members of theirs, not people that were gonna kill them. And then at the end here, Jesus. Oh yeah, they didn't assassinate the one dude because they found out the government guy and everything was fake. And Krissa just showed up. Don't tell me she's the Titan. Like, she didn't know she was a Titan, and all of a sudden they tell her, and then that... Imagine if she was, and they used her to eat him. That'd be so, like, oh my god. But anyways, I'll find more reaction videos. Peace. See you people next time.